Alright. I do believe the song is longer than it needs to be. I'm just going to start talking here for a minute because the Tourette's is doing its thing. I'll let that complete before I turn on the camera. I think this is the first time I've said words today. Such soothing music and feathered rats, aka pigeons. Alright, let's fade this out. Oh man. Last night I crashed out hard. I don't remember how many hours I was in bed, but it was extremely difficult to pry myself out of bed at like 12:30 today. I don't think I went to bed till like 5 or something though. I got to working on a project, as is prone to happen. Oh, that's what woke me up. Someone called me from outside my place and was like, "Hey, I have this thing for you." So I was like, "Oh, hang on a minute. I'll be right out." It's that thing there. It's a customer complaint is it's broken. But with printers, I mean, obviously they can be broken. It is an HP, but it's a laser jet. So we're going to dust that thing off and see if we can get some life out of it, maybe. I don't know. Do a bunch of other stuff. I keep forgetting I'm streaming. So, who do we have here? Hang on, I have to click on something. There we go. All right, looks like Ken, Linda, Skip, Melissa, Gary. Did I say Linda? I got Chris, Robin. Holy cow, Robin barely missed the stream. I know it's a 2 or 3 hour moving target. It's hard to hit sometimes. We got Chris and Mike C. Usual peoples. Yeah. Oh, if you're about the tsunami. Yeah, wasn't it like... Yeah, I heard something about that. Someone who may or may not be watching this in New Zealand was telling me he was getting a bunch of alerts on his phone about tidal waves or something. Then someone else was like, it was only 4 feet, but I don't know. I didn't bother to do my own research, so... Apparently earthquakes and ocean and water flying and stuff, I don't know. But this will be one of those times where it was a horrific catastrophe and I'm just like making light of it. I'm good for that kind of timing. Puppy picture sent. Excellent. Oh, it looks like we have some emails here. We'll get to those in a minute or 4. Let's see. 3 stepper motors have broken. Yeah, there's a lot of usable parts in printers for sure. Oh, so yeah, that video I posted yesterday, I was screwing around with the camera, and apparently at some point I set it to like super wide view mode on the GoPro and 4K. But it actually worked out because it happened just before I went up that steep driveway hill. And in that mode, it actually accurately represented how steep that hill looks in real life. So, happy accident. The editing laptop was not happy about trying to manipulate that 4K footage, but anyways, yeah, I filmed a bunch more stuff, but then we were listening to music and copyright and whatever else, so I stitched that together in the middle of the night, and I think it's a coherent video. Oh, and I have my back fabric now. you didn't catch that in the video. Finally got it. Only took 8 months. I'm just happy that Build My Wheelchair put up with me with that. They had to get ADI to send orders 3 different times to get the right stuff. But I think for anyone in the future trying to order replacement back fabric, which is still made, or discontinued back shells, ADI should have their stuff together now and be able to figure it out. Anyways, actually, let's start the stream with puppy pictures. That sounds like a really good idea. Boy. Oh, and then we might also, for no apparent reason, try to fix a broken calculator and clean the ice machine. And oh, magnets. I bought some of those magnets that you put on the edge of a workbench to hold stuff. I'm realizing now there isn't really a good spot to attach those. Oh wait, yes there is. But anyways, we have magnets. We're gonna play with those. I got some of those from Amazon. All right, let's see here. We have lots of things here. Oh, it's a Luna. Oh, hang on. The workflow is not as easy as grabbing a piece of paper. This looks like a Hallmark greeting card, Melissa. How do I internet? I don't use Gmail online. This is highly confusing. Okay, I think I figured it out. There we go. Yeah, these are like totally Hallmark greeting cards. Does Gmail scrub the EXIF data? And I'm curious what camera you're using. Let me check. Sorry if I forget I'm streaming and just start babbling about stuff. It's prone to happen today. Details. It just shows the resolution. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Doesn't say the camera info. Hang on here. We got one more photo. Okay, now I have to put these into a folder. Copy. There we go. Create a new folder. Look, I'm using computers. Enter twice. Oh, open on the other monitor. Control V. Okay, now put this here. I'll have chat open so I can see that. Okay, now we'll open the image preview, see which monitor it appears on. There we go. And ta-da! Look at that. It's a puppy, aka Willow. Just finished with motor cleaning. Ah, excellent, John. Was there a lot of crap in there? I've split my finger with zip ties? Ah, zip ties can be dangerous. Let's see. Date. Motor cleaning. Hey Tyler, how we doing? You're dirty? Yes, that happens, John, with the carbon dust. But are they made from... I'm going to keep doing this word until I break all of your brains. But are they made from real neodymium? I don't even know how to say neodymium properly anymore. It's neodymium. If you hear me say that enough, you'll forget how to say it too. And, yeah, neodymium. Then, oh, there's, I think, Luna. Look at the little fluff. And then, let's see, does this... there we go. Another one. Excellent. Wait, did I download 2 of them twice? I think there's one more photo hiding in here somewhere. Hang on. 686475. Oh, wait, no, I think that was all of them. I don't know. We might be missing a photo. I think it was a duplicate. Anyways. Photos of dogs. Good way to start the stream. Oh, man. The brain is swirling. Oh, that looks fun, Robin. That looks like it's right in the spot where it's gonna sting a lot. Okay. Hey, Stormtrooper, how we doing? No, they're not neodymium magnets. They're the long bar style ones. Actually, here. Since I'm far too lazy to go and grab them off the floor, I'll show you on Amazon. Orders. So, update on LoRaWAN, aka Meshtastic, which are technically 2 different things. We have this whole area covered now. We've got a bunch of nodes up. We've been coordinating with some other people. to get coverage into areas around here that don't have cell signal. So we're working on that project. We may be using... Am I supposed to say that, FAA? We may make some things that are solar powered and small levitate to the top of trees somehow to link stuff together. I got an order in for, was it AliExpress or the other side? I can't remember. Anyways, I got an order in for a bunch of cheap LoRa nodes, and we're going to be going nuts around here. Got a bunch of people joining us. RAR. Control V. Amazon. Here are the magnets. They kind of like stick together or go in a row or flip and snap together. You're right here. Strong magnet. Wait, can I think it's on the other computer. I don't think I can access it from here. I started collecting video memes. This is glue. Strong stuff. Let's see. Hey, Frank, how we doing? Good. Got around 150 miles on the bounder. Oh, sweet. Wait, Tyler, did you recently get a bounder? I can't remember. The files in my brain have been rummaged through by people and didn't put them back in the proper place. I don't remember stuff right now. And why are paper cards so... Oh, paper cuts. Yeah, I don't know what it is with paper cuts that makes them extra painful. Smoked pork butt snackage. Oh my god, it's good. Excellent. Yeah, smokers. Okay, I guess I can continue... Oh, my coffee is running low. We're going to... Oh, I haven't set up the camera in the other room yet. Okay, so we got a wireless microphone. I'm going to run in here, make some more coffee real quick. Then we're going to come back in here, probably look at the printer, or maybe the magnets first. Probably the magnets first, because once we put the printer on the bench, there's not going to be room for anything else. Then we'll do other stuff. We'll drag the other machine in here and get it set up for remote video, because, you know, cleaning ice machines is so much fun. And it's one of those things I'll never do unless I do it on stream. So, once again, things you probably wouldn't see someone do live today. I forgot and accidentally bought some of this McDonald's coffee that comes in the big round can. I forgot, it's not very good. I think it's the Canadian mix or something, but it tastes a lot different. Is it weird that my upstairs neighbors that used to live above me that now live in another part of the building are still so loud that I can still hear them? It's like impressive. Okay, last bits of ice here. Yeah, I noticed last night the ice started tasting a little bit funky, so time to clean the machine. A little water filter action here. All right. But luckily, we're going to be getting extra camera coverage on this building soon, which will help enforce some rules. Things like small children playing on the stairs, which always seems like a bad idea. Okay, we have more coffee. I had to triple filter this because the sediment from that McDonald's stuff just like gets through anything. Okay. Hang on here. Again, I'm going to be extremely slow today. My brain's not working very well. 0 kilometers an hour. What am I looking at here, Robin? Question. I'm trying to mount my flashlight to the roll cage. They have a bunch of flashlight mounts for assorted things. I'm trying to think of keywords to punch into Amazon. 93 degrees here in Washington State. Hang on. How hot is it here? How do I find out? Oh, we can call Home Assistant. We haven't done that in a while. Wait, what is Home Assistant's extension? Was it 063?
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number.
062?
Your call cannot be completed as...
I'll just open up Home Assistant and look at the thing on the screen to see how warm it is here. Oh, there it is. We have it pinned. Oh, it's 80 outside. Excellent. Let's turn off the ozone generator while we're in here. Okay, magnets. So let's see if this other camera is working. I think it is. Excellent. So, oh, I forgot to push buttons. Hang on. Welcome to the mess that is the workbench, as per usual. Come on. There we go. So, I have a box here which for some reason only has one Ethernet cable in it. So we're going to repurpose this for putting these motor parts in that we took apart last week. I'm not putting this motor back together just yet because I want to take a bunch of photos of it and get it on the website. Because I like to take photos of things so people can see inside. Oh. All right. That. It's our little puny gearbox. Come here, thing. Oh, this is going to knock everything over. Oh, yep. Stator thingy. Some sort of rotating mass. Actually, I think the stator's stationary. Whatever. Some more parts. Some brakes, which appear to be the right size, but this, in case you missed it last week, this Sharpie mark here represents the friction disc. So that's kind of weird. Funny hats, our not metal motor coupler, some long screws. Ooh, okay, we'll just stick those to the magnets. And then I think there's other stuff here I'm forgetting, but anyways, we may try and fix this later. Old school Radio Shack calculator. Okay, oh wow. Okay, so the dysreflexia is going to be a thing today. I'm already getting it just from leaning over. We'll have to be careful. Let me go put this in the alternate inbox, which is right here on the floor. Urgh. Okay, now, can I pick up this 10-pound box of magnets? Oh, there we go, got it. Actually, it's not 10 pounds. It's more like... How much does this weigh? I used to be able to immediately tell how much something weighs. It's full of magnets, though, so I probably shouldn't put it on my scale. I would guess maybe 3 3/4 to 4.2 pounds, somewhere in there. Oh, so I don't know if this ever appeared on stream before, but this is a bunch of the solar panels out of those. Oh, that's part of the motor. We need to end this. These are out of those solar lights that we took apart and harvested them from. I 3D printed this thing to put the modules in here. Originally, I wired them all in parallel to see how much amperage I could get, but that was a dumb idea. So I took it back apart, and now they're all in series. And I've got a little buck converter with a USB port on it. And I've been playing around with this Meshtastic stuff. This one is currently set up as a PAX counter. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. In some countries on Earth, that's questionable legality. But it basically tracks and logs the number of humans that are moving around in a given area. And you may wonder, how does it know when humans pass by? Easy. Everyone carries around these little transmitters. So, yeah. Been playing around with that. Kind of a cool thing. I'm testing it to see if it can work with freeway speed vehicles. So this may be deployed somewhere near a highway to see if it can catch cars moving by. But just kind of an interesting thing we're playing around with. And, oh, I had lost that tape measure, but now it's on the floor. Hang on, we have the world's longest USB-C cable here. Let me see if we can... Oh, there we go. Now that, right? You call that a knife? That's a knife. All right. So that, our alcohol. And I'm hoping having magnets around will help me sort some of this. We'll see, though. That's garbage. Oh, yeah, we need to put this and this. And let's see, where's the nut that was on this for that motor? Get some more of our nondescript clear baggies. Oh, hey, chat. Yeah, a few months ago, same as yours. Oh, excellent, Tyler. Hey, Grant, how we doing? There should be a nut, I think. Or was there one? Yeah, there should be one. It's not stuck in the socket. That's part of the quantum motors. Oh, was it this tiny thing? Yeah, I think it was that. Yeah, okay. Oh, and our brake screws. Do-do. I don't know. I think those are from something else, so we'll just leave those there. I also don't know what those are from, but it's something important, I'm sure. Okay, let me go throw this in the box with the other stuff. Let me scroll up here. 99 in Texas. Sent pictures, excellent. Love my smoker. Social media made smoked spam. Ooh, smoked spam. Spiral sliced ham frozen since Easter clearance. Dustin, will you spiral cut some spam and smoke it, please? I need photos of that. Can we get a big block of spam, like food service size? Like something that would be transported in a 3.5 gallon bucket? I want spiral cut smoked spam. Nothing but haze in the air. So the third worst air quality in the world. Oh, geez. Is that why everyone back east has SMA? Is it just me, or does it seem like back in that area there's way more people with SMA than anywhere else? I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to say that out loud. Is that politically incorrect somehow? Anyways. Yeah, air quality. Ugh. I'll drop this in the box of motors. I think we actually did a pretty good job of keeping all those parts together. Which is shocking for me. Oh, this is the replacement Stanley lever lock that someone bought. One of my favorite tape measures ever. Behold, the Stanley lever lock. Amazing. We'll put that right here. Yeah, we'll hook for it. Okay, spudger, this thing, some solder. Yeah, I've actually been using the space in here to build stuff this week, which is kind of nice. One of the things was replacing this little coil here, which is a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth antenna, with actual pieces of wire so it works better and stuff. Okay. McMagnets. Yeah, I gotta put this mouse here somewhere where I can get to it. Of the piles of stuff. Oh, my puck cells. Only one person will probably get that reference, and they're probably not watching. Let's see. Mousing through chat. You are on the roll bar. Yeah, there's tons of flashlight holders on Amazon. I'm trying to think of the keywords to look up, though. There's like a bunch of like, oh, we need to clean up these little bits of wire here. I'm trying to think of the keywords to use, though. By the way, life hack for cleaning up your silicone soldering mat. There, see, we got all the little bits of wire in there now. Which will hopefully keep them out of my wrist. Yeah, this looks like it had a hard trip getting here. It's a heavy thing delivered in a paper sack in an Amazon truck. Yeah, it's all like exploded. Repurposing. Is that when you put the dolphin in the tuna cans? Shh. We don't want them to know. Cook an egg with that temperature? What motor is that? Oh, so that was from last week. That was from that's a Durawatt motor from an Invacare TDX SP2, I believe. Something like that. Gone 30 miles with the foam tubers. Everything's great. What do you need to hook up your mesh to broadcast? So these things currently, I added my own 18650 on the back, and there's a little fuse. But this thing right here that runs off a USB-C is currently out of the, this 18650 is kind of crunchy. These are like $20 currently. I did get my actual node set up here. Do I have a camera that I can point over there? Um, uh, yeah, there's a whole thing. I don't know if people are interested in this, but I can talk more about it later. Um, but yeah, these are just basically, it's a Heltec. Look up Meshtastic, Heltec, Heltec on Amazon. It's a little ESP board. Oh, there you can see that green wire. That's the new Bluetooth Wi-Fi antenna, which works significantly better than this. But yeah, it's a little ESP32 board basically. Um, and yeah, I think this is really, really old and not very good. But anyways, magnets. I've been nerding out with the Meshtastic stuff recently, though. If you want a portable battery-powered one, though, remind me when we get back to the computer. I got some links I can give you. And there's other units that... here, I'll just show you since I'm thinking about it. I hate it when someone's like, oh, we'll do that later. Because usually they don't. They have more complete kits that come with a battery. Oh, man. Like so. But yeah, anyways, I think a couple weeks ago there was a stream with a bunch of links and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I should do a second channel video about it. I probably should, actually. Anyways, here's E-LED. This is electric lead. Let's see, what does the box say? It's always good for a hoot. Ever thought about building your own chairs? Yes, I have. I need to live somewhere, though, where I have a shop on site. I've got a sketchbook full of plans and stuff to do various things. But, yeah. Okay. Strong magnetic. Perfect for garages, workshops, kitchens. Install individually or align. Length 12 inches. Nothing too hilarious yet. Magnetic. Oh, it comes with a little dog dish. Oh, wait. What? That's a belt clip magnet. I wonder if there's anything near here that I shouldn't be having near all these magnets right now. I think we're okay. Anyways, whatever. That box doesn't really say anything that funny. But, ta-da! So, my friend Enoch puts these on the edge of his workbench. Oh, they just have sort of tape on there with the logo. Whoop. But yeah, he puts these on the edge of the workbench, and invariably when you drop tools, because, you know, cripple hands, you always do, this on the edge of the workbench catches your tools as they fall. But in my case, I think I'm just going to use this to store things, roughly. I was thinking about putting it on the edge of this, but that'd be in the way. I thought about putting it on this, but there's a computer on that shelf. So I think what we might do is put it over here where you can't see on this. Oh, wait, now that I'm looking, I thought about this for 1.5 seconds, and I'm like, yeah, I can install this on stream. But then I didn't think where I was going to actually put it. I could put it over here. Okay, we got to get the other camera set up. Do I have anything that resembles a tripod? I believe I do. Did I charge this microphone? There's a chance this microphone might die. So if you see me on screen and you see a red light on my shirt, let me know. I just had all this stuff handy. Where did it go? I was like, oh, this is camera gear. I need to put that all in the same spot. But then this new folding table appeared out here. And it got full of stuff. And now I don't know where anything is. Oh, there it is. Here, come here, thing. All right. Let's get yet another camera set up here. Whew. I can't tell if it's warm in here or something's... I feel weird. All right. Now, move this out of the way. So much stuff. Okay. Adjust our cable a little bit. I'm assuming this is still plugged into the computer. So let's see what happens when I fire it up. Oh. Hey Kent, how we doing? I'm seeing mesh in downtown Spokane We'll wait 6 more months. The tech is slow here. Yeah, since I've started installing this stuff in the last few weeks, it's been absolutely insane. There we go. Absolutely insane, the number of new nodes that have appeared and whatnot. Okay, this is going to result in very unflattering camera angles, I'm sure. But I'm thinking, right? Is that a good spot? I think I just tech screw it. Yeah, let's, let me bust out the hardware store and, we'll, actually, did I put the hardware store away? Oh, it's right here on the floor. Wait, no. I have so many assorted screws. Where are they? Screws. Oh, we got 2 crates of screws. Ah, and I still have this 40-pound bag of ice melt. I need to do something with this before it hydroscopically floods the apartment. Ooh, coffee. Ugh. The McDonald's coffee is not good. Ugh. Usually it is, but not in this case. Okay, so we need some tech screws that will... Which camera? There we go. We'll slide down in yonder holes, so let's see what we got in stock here. These ones, I believe, the heads are too fat. Yeah, those don't fit in there. And then we've got these, which are clearly incorrect. We've got hex head ones. They're way too long. Those also don't really fit in there. I've got some with sort of a Bear Phillips head somewhere. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's where that was. My tapered drill kit. This was $9 on Amazon last year sometime. It even comes with an automatic punch. Like, it's aluminum case with hinges? Anyways. Oh, we have these things. I wonder if these will go through that material. And also, how do you open this? Oh, hang on. I'm trying to keep up on chat here. Roll bar, flashlight. Yeah, definitely interested in building my own chairs. I have a lot of thoughts on things that are very simple that would be easy to do. Fire department said they were all set up that day. Oh, fire at New Motion. Oh, geez. What new chairs had lithium batteries in them? That's confusing. I managed to get a jump. Scared by sun on the road. I hate being super jumpy. Didn't sign up for that. Yeah. Just sew the magnets all over your body. Then you can drop things, no problem. Yes. Like those body modding, that body modding crowd or whatever. They do all the hoops and whatever else. These might work. We'll put these in the maybe pile. We probably have to pre-drill for those. What else we got? There's some specific ones I'm thinking of. Okay, those are pan head. These were the ones I was thinking of. Ha-ha! Suck on that. I don't know why I said that. Okay, that'll work. They're going to stick through on the inside a long ways, but that's fine. I don't normally put my face inside that shelf. So, was it this one? Yeah. We're going to do this. Yeah, sure. Here's half of my hardware store. All right. Which means I'm going to have to move some stuff because we're going to generate some metal shavings. You ever find yourself spinning in circles? Trying to, like, find something? Oakley dokley. Now, hang on. Let me unfurl the cable on this camera. We have 30 feet of active USB-C cable. We might as well make use of it here. It's all hooked on this shelf. Let's see. I think that should be enough to do something with. Here's the other camera, by the way. And look, doors are wings. his little hatch. So let's haphazardly lay this across the desk. Then we'll kind of point it in the general vicinity of where we're going to be doing things. And then, hey, there we go. Look at that. Oh, and look, I got these little tubs, so I can pretend to be organized. Let's move the baseball bat, the grabber, and whatever this tray is of. What a weird assortment of things. Let's set that on top of the printer, even though I know we're going to have to move it again in a few minutes. This out of the way. All right, so I think we're going to use the old Cryobi here. This one used to be named Rick. We got this in a video many long years ago. Oh, here's my eBay envelope of authentic Mr. Yuck stickers. Push those back. Okay, so math, or using your eyeballs. Let's see. Hang on. This is where I put that USB-C cable, by the way. Fresh out of flat surfaces. We'll just tuck it right there. Okay. 2 of those looks about right. And these just kind of do this. Actually, maybe the longer screws are better, now that I think about it. Yeah. What do you think? Right? I think that should work. Oh, boy. Dysreflexia. All right, looking at chat. Yeah, Boundar is great daily for me, but can anyone program the seating where I can tilt and elevate it, have basic key access, which can't change the seating habits? Talk to Boundar. Depending on the situation, they may email you a file and instructions and tell you how to upload it to your chair. You have to have an iPhone, though, I believe, for that to work. But if you talk to them, I think usually they'll remove the seating inhibits for you or tell you how to do it. I want to see a power chair built with parts you can find at a hardware store like lawnmower tires. Exactly, Freewheelin'. We don't need to use all this proprietary stuff. VHB tape. Maybe. I don't feel like cleaning anything, though. Tech screws are dust resistant. Coffee and gum. Yes, gum. I think there would be lots of opportunity putting nodes on top of buildings, run off billboard or street signs. I will say that I have access to a property that could cover an entire amusement park in northern Idaho. We won't go into more detail than that, but yeah. Let's see. You're not jumpy. You're just so aware that you're ready to go the second a pin drops. Yeah, exactly. I want to say a power chair. Even with the access key, it won't let you do certain things. For me, I need to be a little bit reclined in order to drive without flopping forward. Yeah, Hannibal Quad, wasn't it you or was it someone else that had a Boundar and they removed the inhibits or at least adjusted them for you? Send me a modified program to allow me to do that. I'm just reading through chat here. Yeah, no, the crazy proprietary electronics. Honestly, I would probably use dynamic links as a control system just because it's fairly inexpensive to buy and not hard to program. And you don't have to lock everyone out of it either. Starlink is futuristic. You know, satellites are actually really old technology, if you think about it. I heard someone use an interesting term earlier today on a video. He was talking about something in like 1995, and he was like, yeah, back in the late 1900s. I'm going to start saying that because it's hilarious when I'm referring to the 90s. Being able to go anywhere. Talked about... Oh, I talked to 21st Century. Oh, they wouldn't do it without talking to the DME. Oh, yeah, that's right. If you order your share through insurance, there's kind of some legalities involved, and they don't want to step on people's toes necessarily. I feel like any DME should be able to handle that, though, even if you bring them your own access key. I don't know. Starlink is a lifesaver. I've had it for 2 years since August. Oh, excellent, Jessica. The moon car is solar panel controlled. Not sure if it's working anymore. Highly encourage you to open dialogue with 21st Century and explain the situation. Yeah, exactly. And they may be able to kind of work with you or around it or something. I don't know. Anyways, what were we doing? Oh, yeah, we're screwing stuff to things. If only I had a way to store some screws while I was working on this. Actually, that's kind of counterproductive. Okay, so we're just going to YOLO this. Sure. I guess we'll start in the middle and then straighten the edges. Let me know if this is too loud. Oh, this thing moves. Well, what do you know? My screws that were too long are not long enough. Back to the hardware store. I already put it away. I guess we could use those highly inappropriate ones with the rubber things on them, and they could just stick out the front. There we go. Or we have secondary inappropriate ones. All right, we have 2 more options here. Then if none of this works, I may have access to 90-second delivery where I'm at. Okay, so I'm thinking, where'd the thing go? Well, that uses a nut driver, but that may not be long enough either. I guess we could remove the little party washer. Wait, do I even have a nut driver for this? I'm pretty sure I do. I've seen it somewhere recently. Yeah, that'll totally work. Let me check the other ones first, though. Where'd they go? Ah. Yeah, those are also not long enough. Okay, we'll just do that. Nut driver. I think it was in the secondary hardware store. Oh yeah, here we go. Ugh. Or was it? How's that for sounds of rummaging? Was it in here? Where did it go? It's a little zippered pouch. I guess I could turn on the light in this room. Oh, here it is. It was literally touching my knee. Clever like a fox, to quote Ave. We have the technology. Okay, this is either going to go horribly wrong and everything will explode and somehow catch fire, or we'll have a thing attached to another deal. Although first, we're going to have to remove this one. What do you know? The magnets work. Okay, so let's pre-drill this. Let's try it with the washer. I'm sure everyone's screaming at their screen that I could be doing something differently, but hey, this is what we do here. Remember when it was slower to download? Oh, HughesNet. I forgot about that. Wasn't it HughesNet where you used dial-up and satellite, and dial-up was the uplink and HughesNet was the download? Was that HughesNet that did that? I remember there was one though where it was like both all at once, dial-up and satellite. That it was to drive 30 miles? Yes. Oh, eventually worked with me directly because of the DME. Didn't really have a clue. All right, there you go. Don't forget accordions. I know I want an accordion, but did I mention that at some point, Stormtrooper? Anyways, the irony of needing a magnet to mount a magnet. Yes. Starlink, fiber. Yeah, I've got fiber to this wall, which is awesome. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. I was trying to strip out the plastic. I don't think that's doing what I want it to. Maybe we need to drill out. Is this really loud? If it is, I can adjust the audio. I think we need to drill these out first. Okay. We're getting more and more complex here. Oh wait, luckily within reach I have drill bits. Wait, is this? Yeah, that's big enough. So let's get a drill bit that fits through there. Oh wait. Yep. There we go. That should work. And let's have a drill. Yes, it was HughesNet, like I'm net with dial-up upload. Okay, yeah. Dugga dugga. I thought I was going to mount the magnetic strip with a few more magnets. No. We're going unnecessarily complex here, and I'm trying to drop things. Okay, now, which half was the one? I don't know. We'll do them all. So I maybe didn't explain myself very well, but I need the tech screws to be able to go through the plastic without biting on it. That way we can allow it to free spin and, yeah, things. Okay, now, in theory, oh, we already have a little hole there. Perfect. Ta-da! All right. Leaning forward. It's a thing. I have 860 miles on my new motors. Getting the noise like the brushes are dragging a little. Well, I mean, the brushes are dragging. They have to be in electrical contact. I always say, though, with permobiles, as long as your chair is tracking straight, you pretty much don't need to worry about the noises. They're going to make noise. It's good to clean the brush housings out, but yeah, they will make noise. Try to say knee 10 times. No way, Robin. 2 miles away from 400 miles on my M3. Oh, nice. I have smart home everything accessible through an app. My dog just took off with my leg. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Sorry, that's just funny. um. Yeah, it's rolling brownouts from the heat. That's a thing. It'll screw with your smart home for sure. I suppose you don't have to worry about it until he comes back with an actual leg. Reminds me of this meme with this cat that has a sausage in its mouth, and it says printed, cat with stolen sausage from unknown neighbor's barbecue. You get 4,804 miles on my C300. Ah, nice. Okay, kind of eyeballing this. Straight enough. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, sure. I think we're only going to use 3 screws. That should be plenty. Did we drill these? No, we didn't. All right, safety or something. Go on there. It's almost like someone drove a drill bit through it and now it doesn't connect properly. There we go. All right. Okay, sure. This is great. The magnets catch all the shavings that appear. All right. And they kind of roll around. What else can we put on here? Spudger. This thing. Sure. Another screwdriver. Now I'm just looking for ferrous metal to stick to this. A screw. Some bits. We'll put those over here. Oh, dang it. Hang on. We got to clean these metal shavings off. Let's see. Can the tape out magnet the magnet? I don't know. Whatever. Not quite. Oh, there we go. We got it. All right. There's my used tape storage area, apparently. Yeah, dysreflexia is dumb. Or autonomic dysreflexia. There's a difference. Okay, so we have that installed now. Oh, man. Yay. Guess we could put our screws away. This mess will get out of control in a hurry. So we've got 2 more of these magnet bars, which I'm sure I'll put somewhere else eventually. File these back in the spot. Oh yeah, we gotta check the email. There. Back you go. Now the lid won't close. Whatever. Oh. Punching the basket on the wall. Please hold for coffee. So good, but so bad. Okay, so magnets, we can cross that off the list. Let me pick up. Oh, there's so much. I gotta vacuum the floor. For some reason, I don't care about that magnet thing being crooked that we installed. However, I cannot deal with the bits of stuff on the floor. So we're going to grab the vacuum cleaner that may or may not be full of spiders. Mostly because I vacuumed up a bunch of them. This thing. Ah, look into its swirliness. Can I pick these up without them getting sucked down the thing? Nope. I thought maybe I could pick that up without it getting pulled all the way in, but ew. I was wrong. Apparently I need to clean the filters on this. Oh wait, we can use this to... Yeah, look at that. Vacuums. We still have pieces of a Volt Pro charger on the floor here. Haven't quite figured out what to do with that thing yet. Uh-oh. This may get out of control and I might vacuum the entire room. Okay. Cutting myself off there. Ugh. For some reason I thought I had more stuff I could stick to magnets, but I guess, I don't know, we'll figure it out later. Oh, hang on, more OCD. Oh, that's where that went. Where'd it go? I stuck those screwdriver bits to the magnet and now they're gone. What the heck? They've completely varnished. They're right here. Okay, anyways. Come here, bits of plastic. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. Don't judge. Okay. So. Oh. It came with mounting screws. Granted, they're just sheetrock screws, so that doesn't count. Oh, we gotta put our little thing back away here. All right. Time to look at chat, because I have not done that in a while. Oh, put this over here. Magnet storage. Okay. I'm late. The internet is dumb, says Bruce. Welcome in, Bruce. Don't we have a nuke plant down the street in Oak Ridge? We get our juice from Prairie Island Nuclear. Oh, hey, Johnny. I wonder if I'm the only one watching the stream with an entire Costco cherry pie and a fork. Here's the question, though, Johnny. Did you pre-chill the pie? Like, did you keep it in the fridge for a couple hours before you ate it? That's the question. If so, then maybe. Oh, I suppose I should give you guys a link to this. Did I give you guys a link to it already? I can't remember. An entire Costco pie sounds amazing, though. My poor dog is so fat, I don't give him too many treats. It's all because I'm a messy eater. That's funny. Your furry vacuum cleaner. If your prosthesis is realistic, you could add some fake blood into an epic human dog Halloween costume. Oh, that'd be great. Resident Evil dog. Yes. Uh, some people have a pet rock, but nerds from the 80s have a chunk of iron named Bueller. uh, um, Halloween. I don't know what is with vacuum cleaner, but it makes me have goosebumps. Not sure why. Oh, sorry. I forgot that noise is probably not great for some people. Um, it's better than fingernails on a chalkboard, maybe, though. I don't know. Short circuits. Memoirs, yes. Oh, I'm judging. um, wait, Johnny Five is alive? I would have used a magnet. Okay, I'm gonna go put this far away from this room. Wait. Look at that, it cleans up itself. Oh, forgot to put this back in the hardware store. I'm gonna go put this far away from this room, then I think we're gonna look at this printer, maybe. Which I'm not sure if it's actually broken. I don't know, printers and vacuum cleaners are those things you find in apartment complex dumpsters. And 9 out of 10 times they're fine. Or just dirty. Oh, I found the thing I was gonna tell you guys about last week that I completely forgot about until I hit in stream. New favorite tool ever. Okay, so you know how there's like screwdriver bits, right? And you use them to like turn fasteners and stuff. But then sometimes you have to get into a really tight area. Craftsman makes this. Check it. Yeah? Yeah? And it's a ratchet. And it's reversible with a little tiny lever. Is this not the best thing you've seen since yesterday? I'll probably have to give you an Amazon link to this. But yeah. This one, the ratchet was a little weird. I had to sit here and go like this for like an hour while I was watching TV to get it loosened up. But it's got a little thing you can turn on the back too. I recently had to replace the throttle position sensor, which is part of the accelerator pedal inside my van. I did it without one of these, but then I put in a $12 part to replace a $450 part. So I'm anticipating having to do it again sometime soon. But I bought this because I know I'm going to need it for that. So anyways, let me get you links to the magnets and this because that's amazing. Ratcheting low profile offset 1/4 inch wrench. Are you kidding me? That's like the best thing since what's a thing that's cheese and maybe garlic. Okay, hang on, let me get link. Here's a link to the McMagnets, and then of course it's an Amazon associate link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I make a small percentage on the transaction. So that is these E-lead. Don't worry, lead poisoning may or may not be included. And then let me get the party wrench. Here we go. And it's 16 bucks is the best part. Boom. There it is. And let me paste this one in the chat. Go Gadget seat elevator. I know I've been using my seat elevator so much recently, I'm afraid it's going to break. Wait, what are the reviews on this? Wow, oh wow. It did its job. Neat little bit set. Great for tight spaces. Great quality. Tiny wrench works. Don't know how to get along without it. Great purchase. Uno historia. Useful, value for money. Okay, anyways, there you go. My eyebrow itches. I feel like one of those people that gets pulled over on the body cam videos that's just constantly picking at their face. All right. And yes, I do have a bit of a farmer's tan going on. More on this side. Hey, Max Ergo, how we doing? All right, let me get caught up on chat here. Oh, email. I thought someone said they sent something. I don't see anything else. Let me hit refresh. Nope. Short circuits, Johnny 5. Still waiting for my robot assistant. Johnny 5 gave me false hope as a child. Oh, actually, hang on. This is going to take me a minute to access the files in my brain. By the way, I started watching the TV show Severed. Pretty interesting. An Apple original. It's about people that have their brain split in half for their work life and their home life. Or sorry, Severance. Okay. Thinking of this thing. I always forget the name of it. Let's do robot. They had one with an SDK. Oh, Lumo. That was it. Wait, was it Lumo? Yes. So this comes with an open SDK. It's one of those hoverboards you stand on and ride. But the main thing is, it's got a bunch of sensors. It's got cameras. You can program it to follow you around with intelligent object avoidance. It can carry stuff. They have a basket you can put on there. I actually did a video kind of about this. Its predecessor, anyways, a while back. Let me pull that up. What on earth did I name it? That was supposed to be stream written in Dust. It didn't turn out very well. Oh, Robot Mule. Mule? There we go, Segway Mule. This is a much more primitive version of it. With these little clips. I just realized that I have a real Yeti here, and this is a stainless finish. Oh yeah, here we go. And figure out a good way to implement it. I mean, the thing's light enough, you could have someone pick it up and just hook it to the back of your chair so you can carry it around until you need it, or it could just follow you around. I mean, there's just so many different things you can do with this. Yeah, so it is carrying cat litter and groceries for me. So this one was infrared based and did not have any obstacle avoidance. This newer one, you can, well, it's older, but you can program routes and it won't bump into stuff. But as you can see, that's pretty dang cool, right? That's like 15 pounds of stuff in there. Hey, how late is Value Village open? And I can use, like in the grocery store or other places, to carry things. I wound up getting one of these things, and I'm doing a lot of testing with it. Slide over the handlebars. Here, I'll show you. What we have here is you can also drive it around remotely and everything. That will follow you around. And you can hold like a 230-pound passenger on these things. So imagine the amount of stuff you could put in there. You can drive it around remotely using this remote, or it has an autonomous following mode. And the other thing you can do... Yeah, writing people down. Just mount some skill saws to that thing. And move it wherever you want it. And it'll go basically wherever you want it to, and when you let go, it just stays put. Except for right then. It's kind of a slope in here, so it rolled back a little bit. But yeah. Anyways, you can find these on eBay sometimes with the Lumo. And yeah, like I say, you can do programming stuff. There's a hipster that doesn't want to carry his lunch pail. So doing that. But anyways, the cool thing is it has a camera built in. So you could use it to like do like third person filming, like following you around and stuff. Hang on. Go to Fleabay. Oh, they're still expensive. That's about half the price that they were. Oh wait, new account locked. Wait, battery only? Oh wait, no, they're still expensive. Anyways, whatever. Someone mentioned robots and I immediately thought of that. Okay, careful what you ask for. Somebody modified one of those Honda robots and now it's wandering around Portland in a disco outfit. Wouldn't surprise me. Let's see. Buddy mine challenged me to see if I can print carbon fiber quadcopter blades. Ooh, be careful with that. You want a blast shield between you and them when you spin those up the first time. Some of those things, the tips of the blades will break the sound barrier. So I'm sure you're aware, but please be careful. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the other end has a 1/4 inch thing on it as well. So yeah. What is it called? Hardware. Is it too many? Magnets. Speaking of new favorite tool ever, absolutely loving the Century Carbon. Never had a printer that functioned so flawlessly. I know, right? 3D printers now, like out of the box, just random idiots. I'm not calling you an idiot. I mean, unless you are, but I'm not calling you that. Random idiots can buy one and plug it in and just print stuff. Like, it's great. Especially with limited hand function and all that. Trying to level the beds and stuff and do all that, like, especially, you know, in the disability community and whatnot. These things have gotten pretty awesome. Mixtress says technology, I can't pronounce words. Forwarding to the wife. Honda robot. My issue with the seat elevator and the bounder is the way they route the wires cause my chair to squish. Yeah, I need to... Oh, mine doesn't have a seat lift. I intentionally ordered it without. Yeah, wire routing... Honestly, I would get some of the electrical tape that it's cloth, it's wiring loom tape, and you can make sure that those wires don't move. Because zip ties obviously are going to stretch and move a little bit, but if you get some of this cloth electrical tape, you can wrap it around there and make sure they absolutely don't move. Hey, Antifixus. Finally saying on, it's been a rough few weeks, a little better now. All right, well, hopefully things continue getting better for you. I know we all have our ups and our downs. On here. It's a small child wheeling a Power Wheels. Excellent. Dan made me spend money. Hey, it's only $16. Time for Mexican food. Hopefully I'm back before the stream ends. Oh, that sounds amazing, Chris. Enjoy. Apple TV, best reason to set up Streamo with the real something words. Nice beanie. Oh, was I wearing a beanie? Yeah, I used to wear a lot of different hats back then. I think I have that exact one sitting by the door, actually. Oh, that's right. I was etching metal for some reason. Was I using a battery or how was I doing this? Power supply? Let's make this a little more dangerous. We're gonna go ahead and step this up a notch here. Sacrilegious. Yeah, that's super sweet. Well, there you go. Another ridiculously random thing. You said it. That's what I wanted to do. White BMW owner who parked across. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, running people down. Less money. Get out the female, no handicap placard even. Yeah. I don't even mess with those people anymore. It's just ridiculous. Oh, what I have started doing, though. I think I mentioned this before. Check the laws in your local jurisdiction. However, my label printer, I make these little things. Says I'm a donkey. I park wherever I want. As long as you put them on the glass of a vehicle, you're not damaging the car. And technically in Portland, this is considered free speech. But also, the nice thing about this is if you put it on someone's car and they get upset and call the cops, I will happily sit there and wait for the cops to show up and let them explain why this ended up on their vehicle. I only put this on cars that park on sidewalks. I didn't have one with me yesterday with that box truck. It wouldn't have mattered anyways, but it's usually people running into a mini mart real quick, is the problem. But anyways, yeah. I put one of these on a Tesla a few weeks ago, and obviously they have the Sentry cameras, so I made sure to show them the flock of birds that I had in my hands to the cameras right after I put it on their car. Anyways. Oh, how's the deep fried foods going, White Raven? Must never trust the pinch points. Yes. Always double bolt your easels. Food delivery robots, yeah. Scrolling some more. Good rescue robot. The chair broke down. Could flip up on a platform with rear wheels to sit on. Oh, yeah, actually, you could put a little sketchboard on those. Actually, they make different, but my brain's thinking about stuff now. You buy this thing and you just stick a hoverboard on the back. Boom, go-kart. I mean, that's kind of a big thing to have in your backpack, I suppose, but yeah. Just have it drag you back. Wish I had a battering ram or a soccer guard on the chair. Oh, yeah. BattleBot wheelchair for Halloween. Oh, maybe some of you haven't seen it. My Halloween costume. Let's see. I'm just gonna pretend I titled this properly. Yes. I got the little tricycle and mounted it to the front of my C300. So I could do the whole saw thing with my chair. It was great. Got the tricycle there. Had the red lights under the chair and everything. Yeah, there it is. That's so creepy. Not gonna lie, I can't really see out of this thing at all. I might have to enlarge the eye holes a little bit. But I think we get the point across here.
Alright, wearing that is very warm. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. I'm also waiting for a horror movie about possessed murderous wheelchair. Accessible parking violators beware. Oh, there was a movie. What was it called? Where the main murdery person was a wheelchair user. I can't remember what it was. They're out there though. BattleBots. Scrolling. Remote controlled self-folding wheelchairs for about $1,000. Yeah, so I've been noticing most of the like scooter chairs that they're selling, the Chinese ones now, they all come with Bluetooth remotes and you can drive them around, which is pretty cool. Some of them have a phone app too. The meme printer was overloaded with spam anti-fixes and we're not doing that anymore. However, if there's something you really want to send, there is an email address. It's wastingpaper at something in the video description that you can use. Hey, Tinselgate, what tires can I put on an M300 for outdoor use? So M300, I believe, has the 4-bolt wheels. So you should be able to flip them around, I think, and put them on backwards and get the Honda Mini Trails on there. However, since they're slightly bigger diameter, I think the chair may teeter-totter a little bit. I feel like someone contacted me at one point and they did that and it worked fine. But if you have the older chairs, which I think the M300s all have the 4-bolt wheels, those are the ones that you can bolt them on backwards and it should work. You'll have to modify the plastics or space them up a little bit. When I did the $91 off-road chair video, for some reason I cut that out of the video, but I was able to leave the shrouds on and just use some spacers to make them a little bit taller. I think it'll work, though. The only thing I don't know is if the chair is going to do that teeter-totter thing or not. But in theory, they should bolt on there. Wait, who was saying that? Yeah, Tinselgate Farm. Your ears must be tingling. I was singing about the praises of the Century Carbon. Ah, yes. Let's see. Best print I've ever had. Had it unboxed. 2 hours. Ah, yes. Oh, you ate them already. Excellent. A couple friends came over and helped me with some sheet metal. Oh, you got the sheet metal under. Nice. Yeah, being able to magnet the helping hands down will be sweet. Yeah, spinning those things up could be a rodeo. Several people called the police on the BMW owner Plate number. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it depends on what jurisdiction you're in. Some police departments, like, can't or won't do anything about disabled parking. It's kind of ridiculous. That's how I felt when I opened up the K1 Max. Good experience. Aftermarket parts kit. My chair wants to self-destruct itself the whole swing away. Yeah, I don't know what it is with your chairs, Robin. I've seen the swing away on yours. It's like very loosey-goosey. Let's see. Running smooth, flawlessly. Hey, Justin, how we doing? Yeah, Stormtrooper. I can't remember the name of it. It's right on the edge of my brain. I'm sure I'll think of it as soon as I stop streaming, but yeah. Just finished watching the C300 now. My M300 is a 2017, so I might try. Yeah, Tinselgate Farm. I don't know if you're on Twitter. You could send me a DM with the picture of your wheels. Actually, if they look like the ones in that video with the C300, they should work. You should be able to flip them around and do that whole thing. But yeah, plastics will be a little weird. But if you do it, though, and try it, let me know, because I'm curious about the whole teeter-totter thing. And what I mean about that is... Come on, internet. See, the teeter-totter. Don't appreciate the extra. The other front wheels aren't touching the ground. Okay, so the motors don't appreciate. So, I don't know. Like I said, I think someone told me they did it and it was all right, but yeah. Just watch your tire pressure. With a six-wheeled chair, you should be less likely to tip over, but you want to get those tires filled up nice and tight. Otherwise, the whole thing leans and you can flip over. Just continue to be amazed for how much of a printer you got for $300. Yeah. Bone collector. No. Hang on. Let me look through my Plex real quick. Actually, I'm not going to find it. I'm not going to waste time doing that. I can picture like album art too. I mean, that may have been one, but it's not the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, I can't remember. Anyways, that's the best t-shirt I've ever seen in a video. Yeah. It's funny when, so New Mobility magazine did a write-up on me a while back, and that was the shirt I was wearing in the photo. I have two of those. People have sent me two of them, but I haven't seen them since I moved out of that house. So they might be in storage. I don't know. I need to find them, though. But yes, it's... Hang on. Can I find this? Hang on. There it is. That's the picture they used, which was outstanding. I'm holding up wheelchair controllers with a shirt that says I void warranties. Oh, it's perfect. I miss that house so much. 70-year-old hipsters live in it now, though. Upgrade. You're supposed to spell it with different... Was it from that Mike Judge movie? Upgrade. What's the guy's name? I can't... Was it Idiocracy that upgrade in it? I can't remember. Anyways, one of those movies. Okay. Looking at the whiteboard. Oh, the printer. Let's see if the printer works. Workbench. There we go. Wireless microphone. Okay. This is gonna fill most of the desk. So normally, I have to be PC on stream, but I'm not a fan of HP printers. We'll say that. However, the LaserJet ones are usually okay-ish. But this thing was used for years and years by someone I know, and he had to replace it and said it crapped out on him. So I'm curious what the failure mode was. Oh, where did I put the power cord? It should be in this room. Pretty sure I carried it in here. All of it's just sitting on top of the garbage can. Oh, I wonder if this thing's going to blow the breaker if I plug it in. Whoop. Hang on. How many watts does this thing pull? Oh, there goes the paper tray. Wait, it's 6 amps at 120 volts. Can somebody do the math on that and tell me what the watts are? 6 times 120? Alright. Whew. That's a thing. I feel like Big Clive. This doesn't really fit in my filming area. What is 6 times 120? Oh, 720, thank you. I think that should be okay. We do have a backup power supply attached to the computer. So let me make sure everything else is off. TV's off, all that stuff's off out there. Okay, where did I put the power cable? I'm assuming I just like threw it on the floor somewhere. Well. Ah, here it is. It has a little screen on the front of it and stuff. Okay, we're gonna go handheld here. I'll try to avoid motion sickness if we can. Hell Roller? No, it was something with this lady. I can't remember. Yeah, White Raven got it. Upgrade. You see, a pimp's love is very different from that of a square. My dog brought my leg back. He said he wants to see her later. Oh, man. Looks like he needs to do cleaning, break out the air duster. Oh, yeah, I guess there is a bottle of air duster sitting right there. Okay, allow me to point a camera into a light. Remember that thing? It's running 20 volts on USB Mini B. Did I have the microphone on? Yeah, I do. Okay, let's see here. Oh, the light's dimmed a little bit. It's making printer noises. Typical crunching sounds. It's when the fuser starts heating up that we're going to pull all the power. Okay, there's a progress bar. Initializing. Wait. This is a color laser? I did not know that. Okay, I'm going to be fixing this. I didn't know this was a color laser. Oh, the printing nerd in myself is like, oh, it's a thing. I've been looking for one of these, but I didn't want to spend the money on it. Oh, color laser. Okay, color lock papers, whatever. Do they have DRM in paper yet? He's hoping you don't let the magic blue smoke out. Just made laugh a snot bubble. Let's see if I can help you out here. I'm gonna squeeze the rat. I apologize to everyone's dogs that may have freaked out. Okay, so... Oh, alright. I don't know which way is up, but there's printing on both sides, so... Wait, is there DRM on the paper? Oh, it doesn't have paper in it. Oh wait, that's cardstock. Hang on, our mat is in the way, and this is on the floor. Hang on, I gotta jam this next to my leg here. All right. Here's hoping that you don't. Oh yeah. Hey Timster, how we doing? To change the paper size, sure, it's fine. Copy. Color. Things are happening. And sometimes simply unplugging these for like a week will fix them as well. It smells like things. Sorry, I am such a printing nerd. I love color laser printers. Like, okay. This is the point where I print something on the inkjet that has a lot of color so that we can copy it with the laser printer. Hang on. I think this thing works fine. Maybe it was a network issue. Copy. Color. I just like the, cause it's the finish is fused and waterproof and like glossy, even on regular crappy paper. Yes. Okay, so that was an easy fix. Let's see how much the toner cartridges cost for this thing. Yeah, look at the, see the shininess? Huh. So if this thing winds up being reliable, I've got another side gig I've been putting off that required a color laser printer. So let's get rid of this handheld thing, because I'm sure I'm making everyone sick. Focus. MFP 281 CDW. Don't worry, I'm going to forget that immediately. Oh, I have a wireless keyboard. Oh, wait. M281 CDW. Down arrow, enter. All right, China, do your worst. I want the cheapest. Yeah, $60 for a full set. True image. 4.5 stars, 3.8 Kelvin. Okay. Thingies. All right, cool. Now, how much is the fuser? Hang on, we're gonna duplicate this tab. The fuser and the belt is what I want to know. Whoops. Come on. If that's the same one, 250. Okay. I don't know if this one has a belt or not. Oh. 180, is that the same one? And a couple of Legit Pro. Okay, so the parts aren't too bad on it. All right, cool. Well, this might be worth doing something with then. Hang on, I'm gonna let me see how many copies are on this thing. I don't think it's got that many in use, but let's see here. How do we... Apps? Supplies? Oh yeah, supplies. Oh, everything's full except for black. Setup. Self-diagnostics. No. Oh, the screen tilts. Look at that. Oh, reports. There we go. Fax reports, configuration, supplies, usage. Oh, it's printing it, of course. $42 with coupon for toner, not too bad. Yeah. Oh, thank you for doing that, Chris. I appreciate it. Ah, and it smells like burning dust. It's great. It's had 206 scans, or no, photocopies. Only 2 flatbed scans, which was one of them that we just did. Images scanned to flash drive, about 2,000. Print engine has 20,000 impressions. And 18,000 of which were color. So, yeah, that's not bad. Cool. There's certain things I like. Color laser printers, other office supplies, and Meshtastic are things I get unnecessarily excited about. Oh, anyways. Okay, what else do we have on our list? Printer. Magnets. I think we're probably going to clean the ice maker. And then maybe move on from there. Alright, let me see what's going on in chat here. Printers are what you use for e-cycle. Hey, S.E. Diggin, how we doing? A hammer will fix it. Oh, hang on. In case, for those of you that haven't seen yesterday's video. Which microphones?
How much could you save by switching your car insurance to Allstate? Well, let's...
I'm technically violating the terms of service by watching ads on my own channel.
Straight into this, and then we put that through the top instead of through the side like it is.
Nice.
And it'll be a fillet table on the front.
Speaking of hammers.
Repurposing.
Yes. What now?
This is why you don't mess with a cripple.
You just got a sledgehammer hanging out.
2.5 pound hammer.
Nice.
Perfectly concealed in the wheelchair.
Yeah, normally I hate HP as a company. The only thing they do well is the laser printers, but yeah, stuff and things. Ooh, that's looking pretty clean, White Raven. Nice. Okay, yeah, and it works fine. I'm sure it was just a network issue, maybe, or dust, or both. I don't know. Can dust affect Wi-Fi? Wait, let's fill it with WD-40. That'll fix her up. Inside joke. Cold cherry pie is the best, Dan. What's the Reader's Digest version of the flip phone on your other chair? It calls people. And it does it well. It's extremely loud. This has 112 decibel speakers on it. Yeah, it's a phone that you make calls with. Smartphones are dumb. Oh, the other main thing with this one is the push-to-talk button. I use Zello, not Zillow. Zello. I use Zello extensively, not the real estate website, and the push-to-talk button is great for that. But yeah. Smartphones are weird, trying to hold them up to your head and stuff, and I don't know. That thing just makes phone calls, and it works great for that. I was given a Canon color laser and love it. Oh yeah, Canon color Canon lasers are great. I had one of their 42-inch machines at one point, which eventually when I move out of here and have more space, I'm going to go back into the printing stuff again. As soon as I get another 36 or 42-inch printer, or was it 48? Either one. I'll immediately have work for it because building plans. Let's see. In the chat. Oh yeah. A hammer will fix. Beans. Oh, are you eating beans, Robin? I'm sorry, but baked barbecue beans. I know this is controversial, maybe more so than lettuce, but that and candied yams and Arby's and kettle corn. Ugh, it makes me want to hurl just thinking about baked beans. Now, refried beans as like, you know, a taco topping or something, sure. But like, I don't know if it's texture or taste or the combination of sweet and bleh. No, I'm good. Hydrogen peroxide or alcohol, just as good as steam for ice maker. Oh, ice maker. Yeah, we need to clean the ice maker. I just go, how do I do it? I think just normally some spray bleach and stuff. I'll show you here. I got to pull the other computer in here and get it going. Yes, and interrupts are a huge source of frustration. Oh, wait, what was going on here? Oh, I can remember being happy that my coding worked to make the dot matrix on my 38686 with colors and magic of highest order. Yeah, I remember the color dot matrix. I have a brand new dot matrix printer. I think it's in storage. I got it for free on Craigslist like 4 years ago. Somehow I haven't even had a chance to hook it up yet. I really want to hear that thing sing. HB can bite my arse, buying SOBs. Yeah, they have a bunch of online services and stuff. Like, obviously you want to turn that off, but still, they're keeping an eye on things. Doing good. How are you? What do they say? Living the dream. Yeah. My therapist retired like 6 years ago, and I'm kind of wishing I had another one. We'll just say that. Does the guy with the hammer have a website? No, that's my friend Enoch. He does have a YouTube channel though. He does singing and stuff. I think he's gonna start some more YouTube stuff soon. Oh, actually, me and him are going to be announcement, selling some accessories for power soccer wheelchairs. I have to be careful because of legalities. I haven't pulled the trigger on it. Well, I have the domain names, but I haven't turned on the web store yet. But it's redactedforce.com. I think that's a great name. But yeah, we're going to be selling some accessories for power soccer chairs and things like that. Because we can literally sell them at half the price and still make a lot of money. Anyways, there's that. Hey, Obi, how we doing? Microhouse Technology CD was a nerd Bible. Oh, I've heard that in forever. Well, I don't know. Autocorrect is dumb. Yeah, it can be a thing. Too much sugar in those beans, it's sticky. Almost as bad as pin feathers on chicken wings. Y'all are murdering me right now. Ugh. I have to completely agree on beans. Vegetables and sweet just don't go together. Yeah. Oh, your wife started a channel. Our Adapted Life. Awesome, Ken. I assume it's not your channel, but she has a separate one. Hang on. You have a link to it on yours. Ooh, solar eclipse. Yeah, you'll have to send me a link to that. Oh, I guess I could just type in these words and maybe find it. Depending on how the YouTube algorithm does things. Life hack on searching on YouTube. Click filters, then channel. I don't know what the username is or which one. There's two of them here. Okay, let me wireless microphone. I'm gonna go fetch the other computer. We're gonna get that booted up so we can have a camera on it, and then we're gonna clean the ice maker because content. Everyone loves watching people clean their kitchen appliances, let me tell you. Plus, it smells weird. I got some ice water last night, and I was like, what is wrong with this water? And I stuck my nose in it, and it tasted kind of weird. Then I looked inside the ice maker, and it looked back at me. So, yeah, we're just going to have to nuke that. Who's texting me? Had a pretty good trip to California while you get back. Are you still the person with the power platform chair? Absolutely! Exclamation point. I'm streaming right now, but I'll get a hold of you later. Yes, the person with the power platform chair has returned. We're going to attempt to take over the world because, yeah. Hang on, I'm picking up stuff. Come here. Okay, there we go. Got that. There. The old $30 Dell AIO from the recycler with a $3 webcam attached to the old microphone arm. And the whole lot is going to run off of this. Also, this thing makes a great mouse pad. Whee! Booting up. AC on. Hit the button. Hit... Oh, there we go. And look. A cheese grater. Bonus points if you know what that reference is from. I got it because it was cheap and it has a touchscreen. Oh, the first one? This one? Oh, hey, there we go. At Our Adapted Life, is this one you? If it is, here's a link for people's. Oh, hey, it's booted up. Super secret password. Oh, also I found at Goodwill a backlit keyboard. I think it's actually backlit. It has a proximity sensor, so you go like this and the backlight turns on. Let me turn off the backlight. There we go. All right, let's get OBS up and running on this thing. Oh, and we wrote on the whiteboard, 520 milliseconds is the offset for the wireless microphone. So our lip movements may have a better chance of matching up. This is the one that I bolted to the table. I think that was in a video a while back. Gonna cough. That was a chewable moment. Okay, remind me later. Remind me later. Is that... Then... Oh, I forgot. We had the wireless potato set up now. Okay, so in theory, all I have to do is click this button. Where is it? Here we go. It works. Lip movements are not matching up. We can fix that, though. Where is it? Hang on, we'll fix the lip movements. Advanced. Oh, was it plus 520 or negative 520? We'll just do 520. Oh boy, why is... There we go. Alright, blah, blah, blah. Do the lip movements match up now? I think they or the audio, or did I make it significantly worse? Morgan Street Reservoir review. One suggestion for content is a couple of simple how-to videos for anything you guys have figured out how to adapt. Oh, nice. Yeah, anything like that is helpful. Function videos even might be a little long or complex. Yeah, that's nice to be able to see how other people do stuff. And yeah, I mean, early on, I was looking for any video I could find on how to, like, I don't know, put your pants on or like cook or do other things like that. Hang on, let me just check with my phone real quick. Let me open YouTube on here. Yeah, so the face of the sun behind my monitor's there. All right. Yeah, so the face of the sun behind my monitor's there. All right. Okay, that's right. The lip movements are close enough. That'll work. All right. Okay, so let's go to the kitchen. And we will commence ice maker cleaning. Oh yeah, I need to get my iPad. Oh, actually, I need to, well, I already put the printer on the desk. I got a case. Oh, I got Apple to replace my iPad that I bought in 2020 under AppleCare warranty, so that was cool. I got a case for it, but the screen protector is horrible. I need to pull that off of there. But I need to grab that so we can... hang on, forklift mode. So I can view chat. Let's see, YouTube. Ice maker's over yonder. Hang on, I gotta switch account so I can be admin. Switch account. That one. Oh, we're almost to 16,000 subscribers. Crazy. View channel. This one. This one. Add. Oh, speaking of which, hang on, let me turn this down. YouTube has an update. Let me... Hang on, how can I do this? Hang on, we're going to temporarily pause the ice maker. There's something interesting happening in the world of things. The printer's doing stuff in here. Hang on, let me pull this up on my email real quick. Where's my email? Yeah, the printer's like buzzing away and doing something over there. I just turned it off so we don't accidentally blow breakers. Okay, hang on. Let me pull up my email here. YouTube AdSense has an interesting thing that's going on, which is what you call a societal indicator. Here we go. See, how do I do this without doxing everyone? I think I can just display this monitor, probably. Yeah, I think we're good here. Dan's apartment is white and well lit. Oh, doctor vibes. Yeah. Hey, there's a bunch of crazy crap on the walls, though. Just not on that side. Okay, display. Oh, here, we'll just... Okay, so we are updating our categories to be more precise and are soon deprecating significant skin exposure from controls. So, as a creator, I am allowed or able to adjust which ads show up on my videos. And obviously, anything having to do, you know, with like sex or whatever, I don't want those ads on there. So yeah, you'll still be able to block unwanted creatives using references to sex, dating, swimwear, and whatnot. But in general, they're getting rid of this category. And let's see, do they explain it in here? This email doesn't. They sent another email previously that was basically like, hey, society's changing, and we don't believe this is a category that needs to be blocked anymore. Which I find very interesting. I'm very fascinated by, what do you call it? Basically sitting back and looking at society as a whole. I like to look at commercials from different areas, and you can kind of get an idea of what they think the target demographic is for that area, and also just kind of people watching in general. But I don't know. I just find that an interesting shift. I mean, obviously overseas, you know, that stuff has been different for years. But anyways, I found that interesting. I don't know. Dan's gotten magnets. I do. When you're getting rolled through the door in the hospital and you feel like the floor is going up and down and you see your mouth, audio is a bit off. Yeah, the audio is not slightly in line, but yeah, Robin, you're right. It's kind of like being in the doctor's office and you're kind of hallucinating, and it's like, what's going on? I've been stuck inside too. Heat broken transmission and brain anagram. Oh, good times. I'm covering my mouth because the lip movements won't match up now, but being rolled through a hospital and looking at the ceiling though has to be one of those things that my brain gets really messed up about. Very disorienting. Okay, to the ice maker. Bumpity bumpity bump. My little island of chaos here in the middle. Okay. So, I kind of have a way that I deal with this, and it's right next to the sink, which is fairly handy. Hang on, let me double check our audio again. There we go, that looks good. And then, because OtterBox, if I can get this off of here. I can prop you guys up right here. Here we go, and I can see chat. Hang on, let me chat filter live all messages. There we go. Hang on, I got to adjust this a little bit because, well, the dynamic range is not very good on this camera. We'll just have to kind of deal with it. I have to agree with the categories they named being better overall. Yeah, so that email didn't explain it very well. Like I said, there was a previous one that was talking about, I mean, they are kind of changing it a little bit, but they're also, the previous email explained it a little better. They are basically removing the ability to take away some of, like, I don't know, what they used to consider nudity, I guess, in some of the ads. This new email is phrased in a way that makes it sound slightly better or something, or different. But yeah, anyways. Easier to detect programmatically. Now AI can detect stuff. Yeah. Okay, so what we do is we get the reverse osmosis water filter out of the way. Like so. Ooh, sheath for a knife. Where's the knife? Oh, somewhere. Then the handy thing is we have a sink right here. So we just kind of pull this over here, and the drain plug is right here. I suppose I should give you a look inside what I consider a dirty ice maker. Come here. So it just has developed a little bit of smell, and as you can see, we've got a little bit of stainage right there. So yeah, when it gets to this point, I think it's been about a month since I've cleaned it last. But yeah, when it gets to this point, it's time to clean. And like I've said before, the trick to keeping your ice maker clean is to leave it on all the time. Because when it's cold in there, less stuff is going to grow. Roughly. Whoops, hang on. I need chat. There we go. How much stuff? I'm amazed on how much stuff you've already accumulated in that apartment. Keep up the good work. Yeah, people come in here, like, when someone had to do some work in the laundry room, which is also the server closet, they see things like my workstation over here, and they're like, is this the Pentagon or something? This middle area here is all projects. That's another printer I'm working on. And then obviously the wheelchair storage is up front there. But yeah, I'm pretty good at obtaining dumpster equipment and making it all work pretty well. Okay, deploying seat lift. Oh, come on. Hang on, my chair does this sometimes. There we go. So I have here, which I keep around handy anyways, a spray bottle of diluted bleach, I think. Which is mostly expired. I think most of it has already evaporated, but keep that. Then we have the bottle scrubbing brush. And the cool thing is, this can just hover right here, and I can pull this drain plug, and ta-da! We can dump it right into the sink. I think you can see that there. Then I get the sink going, get the water good and hot. This thing has a cleaning mode where basically it just pumps water over and over. So normally what I do is I get the water good and warm. I kind of go in here, do a basic scrub with the brush. Then I run it in that cycle a couple times. Get some of the bleach in there. Oh, this thing is way behind. And then just kind of rinse it a whole bunch. You can use vinegar, but then it takes a lot more work to get all the vinegar out of there. Actually, this isn't too dirty right now. What I do sometimes, though, is as kind of a intermediary to keep from having to clean it as much. I've got, where is it? One of those little tiny ozone generators that you use in your fridge. And I'll stick that in the lid sometimes and run a couple cycles with that. But yeah. It takes a lot to laugh. It takes a train to cry. Wait, what? You have one of the Dreamerical ones? Yeah, this thing's huge. The output on this is nuts. Okay, so just gonna do a little spraying around in here. Then a little bit of this. Maybe I should have the camera at a different angle. I don't know. But we get most of the algae or whatever that is out of here. I know I've seen some of these ice makers that are just gross inside. But yeah, like I said, if you can deal with the noises that it makes where it sounds like someone's breaking into your house at night, just leave it on all the time. And you only have to clean it maybe once a month, if even that. Okay. Preliminary rinse down done. Let that drain, put our plug back in, put some hot water in here. This is very diluted, so I'm just going to dump the whole thing in. Wait, is there? I don't think there's any bleach left in that, actually. Hang on, let's replenish our bleach. Where's my bleach? Is that bleach or is that hydrogen peroxide? I can't remember. Hang on. Oh, I forgot. We got the good stuff. Although I think this expires. Doesn't smell like bleach at all. Well, we'll just pretend it is. We'll just, there we go. That's enough to treat a 5-gallon bucket, by the way. And now we're going to put it on clean mode, which will just have it run. I'm going to keep the water flowing in here. And we just do this in a few cycles, and then we should have clean ice maker. I also fill it really, really full, also. Although I'm you remember those moments where you just realize what you're doing on stream, and it's like, why does anybody care? I have my wife dump it. Where's Mixtress? She was in here earlier. Kind of checking in here and there. Pinch bleach. Yeah, I like to fill it all the way up and let the hot water kind of sit in there for a while, just so the bleach and everything gets to all the bits in there. But yeah, this one has the cleaning mode, so it runs the pump for a while. And while that's running, I'll just get in here with the brush. Do a few little things. But yeah, I cleaned this way before I think most other people would. I'm very sensitive to any sort of mold or anything growing, so let's do that. Now the thing's going to open. I've got yet another brush that will fit in there better. And we'll kind of get up into that bucket. There we go, that's full enough. I think you can see the water level there. Actually, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to let the little thing fold down. And then we'll do a little more scrubbing inside of it. This one just kind of fits in there. There we go. All right. Run it again. There we go. That's how I clean my ice maker. If anybody ever cared about such things. Oh, we got water on the tablet. Hey everybody, how's it going? Chronically Brandon. Saw a Ford Pinto today whilst out. Oh, nice. Yellow with painted flames. That's awesome. A Pinto with flames on the side. Oh. Love hanging out with other wheelchair users. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, hey Mixers. Vision's still blurry in my right eye. I'm watching with the one good one. Man, luckily you can usually listen to the stream. I don't know what that means. Why did I say that? But anyways. So we'll just let this pump cycle a couple times, then we're going to drain and fill it a few more times. I don't know, does bleach wear out? Because it's been sealed in that container, and it doesn't smell like bleach anymore. I guess we could ask Jeeves. Let's see. Does bleach wear out in storage? Yes, bleach expires and becomes almost useless. Yeah. 6 months to a year if in a cool, dark place. Bleach is inherently unstable. Huh. Okay, so I guess if it doesn't smell like bleach anymore, you should probably replace it. Affected by temperature, room temperature or cooler. Oh, Reader's Digest. Anyone remember that? We used to be a no bleach household. I hate how they just bloviate on about random stuff. You have to scroll halfway down to see it. Okay, well, whatever. Yes, bleach does its thing. Good to know. So I should probably replace it. Let's see. My old Frigidaire clear ice maker has tons of unreachable corners and plastic surfaces that permanently change color. More plastic, easier to clean. Oh, so a lot of these things, you can actually unscrew this top half with a few screws, and it comes apart. So if you really need to deep clean it, the top section comes off, and you can pop that out of the way without disconnecting the wires on most of them. Obviously, unplug it first. But that allows you to get access to all that stuff up in there. But this one actually looks pretty decent. But yeah, going between hot and cold water, I mean, temperature shock, that's also a thing. So we're going to start draining the hot water out of here. And I remember briefly Reader's Digest. Yeah, that was always a magazine in the bathroom. Then we're going to give it some cold water now. Yeah, I need to find my little ozone thing. It basically just hangs on the front of this, and I'll leave it on there, you know, run a couple hour cycles here and there, and it keeps it nice and fresh. Roughly. All right. Good. Then we'll fill it one more time, and we should be good. And yeah, this actually looks pretty clean. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I'm getting the faint odoriferous of bleach, so we'll pretend it's still working or something. Just doing the dishes so people can watch. Alright, run the pump a little bit more. Exciting stuff. I'm battling higher cranial pressure and triggering migraines that debilitate my vision in my right eye. Oh man, so that is getting worse, Mixtress. That sucks. Not sure what the... Oh, wait. No one is talking about... Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have those, what do they call it? Surrogate therapists in other countries. Yeah. I hate it when it messes with my eyes. Yeah. Yeah, when things start affecting your vision, it's a little bit tricky mentally to deal with for sure. Icebreaker Dan. Oh, 6 months when opened. Okay. So yeah, probably time to replace this. Probably says on here. I don't know, whatever. Oh, we have a date. 2024. Oh, yeah. I just like how, I like the size of the drain plug on this and how fast it drains. Look at that stream of water. Yeah, I bought this on Facebook Marketplace, and it had a weird problem when I bought it. It worked too good. Even on the lowest setting, instead of making ice cubes, it would freeze the entire tray in a solid block and get all jammed up. It's funny though, it was a fairly easy fix. All I had to do was install a lower flow cooling fan for the compressor circuit, and that took care of it. Neurology appointment and maybe Botox. Oh yeah, I forgot Botox is a thing for migraines. Huh. BattleBot ice makers. I will destroy you. Wait, we need some eyes on this. I don't know where my googly eyes are at the moment. Oh, one trick thing with this. This plug hangs down just a tiny bit. So there's been a few times where I fill this up, then I slide it back, and it catches this and just floods the entire counter. So gotta remember that. Rinse this off one more time. Looks good. Fill the soupy back up, and I'll call that clean. Risk of fire or explosion due to puncture of refrigerant. Oh yeah, this thing uses that butane refrigerant. Just filling her up. Oh, I guess we could probably also clean the reverse osmosis water filter tank while we're here. Seeing as how it's blinking at me, it needs to do that. Alright. That. Move this. I'll carefully lift up this front corner. There we go. Yeah, the cool thing is this kind of sits on that plug, so the weight of the water won't make it fall loose or whatever. All right, let's fire that back up. Slide it back into its hole. There we go. And let's deal with this thing now. This doesn't usually require nearly as much maintenance, but you just pull the tank off. There's the wastewater in there. I just dump this out, stick my nose in there, make sure it doesn't smell weird, blast it with some hot water, refill it, and jam it back in there. This is what I use for the humidifier on my breathing machine, and also sometimes when I'm making coffee in the morning. But yeah, it's a SimPure reverse osmosis water filter, and that way I don't have to keep buying distilled water or making my own. I originally bought this when I was living in the bus, and I had that questionable well water there. Yeah, it worked well for that. So the life hack for this, when you fill it up, it's real tricky to install. So I just fill it up just enough so that the sensor, there's a little floating block there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. I fill it up just enough to trip that. I get this put in place, which is right about there. Then I put this in and use the sink to fill it the rest of the way. You can hear the pump firing up on that now. Do you think you could get a LifePost sensor to get a battery to experiment on? Oh, sponsor. Anyone that's going to sponsor batteries for wheelchairs is not a quality of battery I want to deal with. I think I've discussed this before, but I probably won't be making any videos about lithium conversions, because obviously you can set up your own battery and it's probably fine, but people want to save a bunch of money, and I don't want someone going on Amazon and buying a $90 pack, putting it in their chair, and then burning down their chair or their house. Like I said, a lot of the stuff can work and it'll probably be fine, right up until it's not. Obviously lithium iron phosphate does not have flammable electrolyte, but the energy density is insane. which can make it very dangerous. So even though your electrolyte's not flammable, you can still very much cause an electrical fire and whatnot. And I really, in good conscience, don't feel like I can make a video and put it on the internet about how to do a lithium swap and not have people think, oh, well, here's this really cheapo one. I'm just going to do this and it'll be fine. So I don't know. That's a tricky one. I was actually thinking about it earlier this morning. Hang on, let me check the lip movements on this. So I don't know. That's a tricky one. Oh yeah, that's not bad. But for example, like EcoFlow makes a Group 24 or Group 27 lithium iron phosphate battery now. If those get down to like, $200 or something, I might be willing to do it with something like that because I know that those things are going to be safe. But there's just a lot of other factors that go into it. Hang on, I'm just going to leave this here and I'm going to go back into the other room. Oh, let me adjust the microphone offset here. 0. Why is it not letting me? There we go. But yeah, I just don't feel like I can make a video about doing lithium conversions without, obviously I wouldn't be responsible for people's irresponsibility, but I don't know, maybe eventually. But yeah, right now it's just not something I'm willing to do. I mean, I may screw around with it on my own, but it's not going to be a mainstream video. Oh, hey, Emily, how we doing? We just cleaned the ice maker and discovered we got a free color laser printer. Wait, how much do these printers cost? Oh, they've gotten fairly less expensive. Is that the same one? 281? Yeah. Just under $400. Well, hey, $400 I don't have to spend. Nice. Yeah, anyways, thoughts on that. I buy a camera mount or phone mount on Amazon, which works kind of great. 2 weeks with the head pressure. Ugh. Let's see. Yeah, how's it going, Emily? Haven't seen you in a while here. Pencilgate Farm says, Mixtress, I can't do Bocox because hypermobility, it makes me worse. So I need to redo my kitchen. What happened, Stormtrooper? My wife just married Shane in Stardew Valley. Is it weird that I'm a little jealous? I need more context on that, Dustin. My kitchen is a galley, a little space either side of my M3. I have to back out of the kitchen when accessing the microwave. I'll need to address the potential side effects. Yeah, Mixtress. Oh, like charging temps and stability tests. Yeah, so the other thing too is a lot of the lithium iron phosphate packs you can buy on Amazon, they can't, well, what should I say? Their output rating is not enough for a power chair necessarily. Like they might say, hey, 150 amps continuous is fine. But then you connect them to a chair and you get one spike and the thing shuts off. So, well, yeah, I would love to get a few of those and do testing, and figure out what works. It's that guy's channel that I always forget the name of. Lives in, what's his name? I can't think of it. Tall, skinny guy. Does a lot of lithium battery videos and stuff. Anyways, his reviews are great on those things, but I don't know. It's something I would like to explore, but yeah, previous reasons. Have they given you anything to help with ICP in the meantime? That was a renewed variant of the printer, probably more like $500. Yeah. Even just receiving batteries in damaged shipping can be hazardous. Yeah. On a totally unrelated note, I believe they came up with scientific proof. Mary Jane helps with migraines. Yeah. How about the aluminum phosphate? Oh, yeah, there are a few new battery technologies running around. Honestly, lithium iron phosphate would be fine for a power chair. Um, yeah, Will Prowse, that's the guy. Exactly, Bruce. I would prefer them to be in my power chair in a metal box, like Bounder does, which gives you a little bit of a burn rating, as it were. But yeah, things are definitely coming down. Like, soon, well, even right now, really. My brain just stopped working. Anyways, the battery technology is getting cheaper and better. So, eventually. Stardew Valley is a video game. Now I'm even more confused. Prednisone to control the swelling. Ugh, intracranial swelling, man. Ugh, that is no fun. Oh, the ice maker just finished the first batch. I can hear it dropping ice cubes out there. Oh, so we're probably not going to play with it, but just so you can see what I was talking about. This calculator. Oh, hang on. Reset it. The keys don't work anymore. I was thinking about potentially filleting this open, and I'm assuming there's a ribbon cable in there that's not working or something. But we're not going to mess with that right now. We've already done enough stuff. Oh! Hey, there we go. I figured if I squeezed it in the right spot, it might work. Yeah, so there's obviously a ribbon cable or something in there that's not quite right. But anyways. I think we might wrap this up here. I keep triggering the dysreflexia, and I'm kind of a little bit dizzy at the moment. I don't know how much of that is related to needing food or whatever, but the first thing I do with the wheelchair is drop lithium in and batteries in it. Always have, haven't blown up yet, but I'm living on borrowed time. No, like I said, you can do it safely. The problem is me being on the internet and saying something like, I've literally had people attempt to sue me for putting a light kit on their chair and screwing something up badly that had nothing to do with my video, and they still try to come after me for it. I'm not worried about being sued necessarily. I just don't underestimate the power of, how do I say this nicely, people that don't know what they're doing and causing problems. I just don't want to put something out there that's going to give people an idea they hadn't thought of before and potentially put themselves in a hazardous situation. I don't know if that makes any sense or if I'm articulating my words properly, but it's kind of like how when Invacare gave me a demo chair to keep for a weekend, after looking at it, I declined to make a video about it because I can't go on the internet and say, this isn't the chair for me, but it might be okay for you. Here's why it's terrible. Here's why it might work for you. So it's just, I'm in a weird spot as far as that stuff goes, but yeah, I have no problem though running lithium batteries. I've actually got another chair that I've been playing around with lithium conversions in. But yeah, you can totally do it safely. It's just to do it properly and whatnot, what I consider safe, which may be a little over the top. I've got a background in working on very large lithium backup systems, and I've seen what can go wrong, and not having enough sand on planet Earth to put out a fire is always interesting. But yeah, a single person's incompetence. I think I mentioned this before, but one site I was working on, a single person did something really dumb and tied up emergency services for over a month. I'm trying to put the fire out. But if you can do it safely, and a number of you in here have a very technical mindset and are very aware of safety, I have no problem with doing it whatsoever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't feel comfortable making a video about it. So, anyways. Yeah, so I think we're gonna wrap that up here. Gotta roll, folks. Costco delivery inbound. Ooh, nice. Food from Costco, or just Costco in general. My wife was on Diamox ICP. They were worried about optic nerve damage. Oh, Oh yeah, the drainage shunts. I know someone that has one of those for excess pressure. The back of their head. 2 months till winter. Yippee, says Robin. I want a sink I can climb into. Let's see. Here's hoping everyone has a good week and get out of the hospital ASAP. Yeah, we got a bunch of people with hospital stuff going on. Knock it off, y'all. Feel better. May try to be responsible for blaming others or their choices. Yeah, it sounds like 8. That's what I'm saying. I have no problem with any of it. I'm just in a weird position where I feel weird about it, if that makes sense, you know? So, anyways, use Dan's brain at your own risk. Icebreaker Dan. Yeah, that's me. All right, well, we're going to wrap this up here. I got to get some food. So, anyways, good to see you all. And more trail ride adventures coming soon in the V6 because that thing's not going back to the shop. I'm keeping it here for the rest of the summer. Yeah, anyways, let's see. Where's this one thingy? Music. All songs. Come on, internet, work. I swear I clicked. Favorites. Trying to find the closing music. Yeah, scrolling. Dracula's Dentist. That'll work. Here's Dracula's Dentist by Dresden the Flamingo. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, this song is weird. Sort of got dark classical overtones. I like it. Oh yeah, and here's a link to the channel Canada's Wife for starting. Go check it out. Our Adapted Life. This is an abnormal song. Oh crap, I forgot to do an ad break. Okay, I'm gonna do that now. See y'all. and have a good night.